It was the middle of a scorching summer in a small rural town, where the air shimmered with heat and the roads stretched endlessly into the horizon. Jake Miller, a quiet, hard-working handyman, was used to fixing just about anything from leaky faucets to rusted fences. He had seen it all, or so he thought. That morning, his phone rang with a call from a woman named Emily Harper. Her voice trembled slightly as she explained that her water tank had stopped working and she needed it fixed urgently. Jake didn't think much of it. It was just another job. But he had no idea that this repair would change not only her life, but his own forever. When Jake arrived, the old farmhouse stood alone, surrounded by acres of dry, golden fields. Emily greeted him at the porch, her smile polite but faint, the kind that carried a shadow of something unspoken. Her clothes were worn, her hands calloused of someone who worked hard and lived modestly. "The tank's out back," she said softly, leading him toward a weathered shed. As they walked, Jake noticed the yard, no children's toys, no sign of family, just quiet, almost too quiet. He didn't ask questions, but the air felt heavy, as if the place itself held secrets. At the shed, Jake examined the old water tank. It was rusted, the pipes corroded, and the pump barely hanging on. He crouched down to see where the leak was, and, in doing so, spotted something unusual: a small, locked metal box wedged between the tank and the wall. At first, he thought it might just be an old tool case, but the way it was hidden told him otherwise. "What's this?" he asked, gesturing toward it. Emily froze. Her eyes darted to the box, and for a moment, she looked like she wanted to run. "It's nothing important," she murmured, her voice cracking ever so slightly. But Jake, sensing her unease, handed her the box gently. "Maybe it's something worth remembering," he said. She hesitated, then slowly unlocked it. Inside were faded photographs, letters bound with twine, and a small silver locket. Jake caught a glimpse of the first photo: Emily with a little boy, maybe 5 years old, both smiling wide under a summer sun. Tears welled in her eyes as she pulled the locket into her hand. "His name was Daniel," she whispered. "My son. He passed away 6 years ago. This box was all I had left of him. The tank started leaking the day after he died, and I never had the heart to fix it. I couldn't come back here. Until now." Jake felt the weight of her words. He realized that the repair wasn't just about restoring water, it was about restoring a piece of her life. "Let me fix it," he said firmly. "For him, and for you." Emily nodded, unable to speak, and stepped back as he worked. Every turn of the wrench, every seal tightened, felt like an act of quiet healing. By the time the tank was fixed, fresh water flowed again, glistening under the sun. Emily touched the pump, then looked at Jake, her eyes filled with both grief and gratitude. Before leaving, Jake placed the locket back in her hand. "Some things are too precious to stay hidden," he told her. Emily smiled through her tears. "You didn't just fix my water, Jake," she said softly. "You helped me open a part of my heart I thought I'd buried forever." As he drove away, Jake realized that sometimes the smallest jobs could leave the deepest marks. And for Emily, a broken water tank had become the beginning of something whole again.